Okay. Live? Hi. Today we are organising the prop room. As you can see, it is very chaotic in here because September is always the month for babies and we've had a million babies. I don't have time to sort everything. So it got to a point where I thought, do you know what? I'll sort it out while talking to you guys. Abigail is here, but she's behind the camera. She's doing all the techie stuff for me. So she let me know if you guys have any comments or anything you want to ask while we're going through. I'm going to give it 2 minutes just to make sure everybody's kind of jumping on. Have we got anybody on yet, Abigail? Oh, okay. Hi. So for those of you that haven't seen the prop room before, we have got, it is usually all colour coordinated, and it will be when we finish today. But we've got pinks, lilacs, peachy tones in this one. We've got greens and blues over here. All our neutrals are in the back cupboard over here, and the deep reds and like the autumnal colours like the oranges and the yellows. In the very back corner, we have got all of our maternity gowns. Up on the tops of all of our cupboards then are all of our bigger props that don't fit in anything, any of the drawers or anything. Over here, we've got all of our beanbag fabrics. So that is what we use for, well, obviously on our beanbag, for newborn sessions. When they've got a completely plain background, those are the fabrics we use there. Ones down here are maternity silks. So the ones...
We're getting comments saying that this really pixelated is because of the signal.
Oh, right. Abigail's just told me that we are really pixelated. Our signal isn't great out here. Abigail's going to make some adjustments now. And hopefully she's got her laptop plugged into the camera in here and she's slowly backing away closer and closer to the router. So hopefully she'll sort that out in a second. The silks that we've got down in this bottom corner are what we use in maternity sessions. So we've got plenty of silk wrapping tutorials for you to watch, where we wrap these around our maternity clients and make them into beautiful gowns. And then these ones here are sleeves. So they are from a company called Graceland Designs. They're on a bit of a break at the moment, but we absolutely love those, and we've got loads of those. I don't think we've got any videos of us using those, have we?
What?
Oh, we do actually. The Graceland Designs.
Is it how to video?
There is. Yeah, a how-to where we have 2 frames in the studio and we pop our backgrounds on. So this is one of the sleeves. So this is our white wood. When you see images with wood in the background, it's not real wood, it's these sleeves, which we absolutely love. So there is a tutorial on us using these just to show you how simple it is to kind of pop in and out. These are one of the harder things to store, and I know people store these in lots of different ways. We try to hang them up just to prevent creasing. No need to do that because they don't crease. They're big, heavy pieces of fabric, so we don't tend to. They don't tend to crease. And if they did get crease in them, when they go back on the frame, they pull so tight you don't see the creases anyway. But hang these hangers. I've got hangers everywhere at the minute, so to bear with me. September is always a busy month for babies. All those babies conceived over Christmas have a few jolly drinks, and then 9 months later, babies, which is lovely. But September is always manic, and we just had so many newborn sessions. We had an older newborn. We had, what else we had this month, Abigail? Or last month? Oh no, still this month. It's 30th, isn't it? Maternity. We've just had, it's just been a little bit manic. So this has fallen to the wayside, as you can tell. So, does anybody have any questions at this point? Okay. Okay. So, Abigail, for those of you that can't hear, I doubt you'll be able to because she's so far away from the mic. She is currently trying to work on signal. She told me the sound has been in and out as well, so I'm really sorry. We're going to have to figure something out for our next live in here, aren't we? It's like a little signal booster or something. I mean, we've got a booster right there. Yeah. All of our little knitted outfits on hangers, super cute. So these are just smaller versions of the big wooden ones. We've picked these up before in IKEA. Where else do they sell them? Do we see them in Dunelm? The little hangers, little wooden hangers. Yeah, we usually pick these up on Amazon. That's something we need to add to our storefront on Amazon, the little cute little bits like this. So they're just mini versions of our big hangers. So all of our little outfits on these, and pretty much all of our knitted outfits have got a matching bonnet, so we hang those on as well, so we keep them together. What I tend to do once we've finished a session is bring everything in here, pop it on the table, then divide it up into the colours. So on here or straight from the washing machine. So on here, like we've got the pinks and the peachy tones here, ready to go back in the drawers. So these are the ones that haven't been used. So we've taken them to use them and haven't got round to using those ones. They're ready to go. I did try to start with that, but it's just got a little bit chaotic. So this swing is a favourite. And we got to use that in an older newborn session, so a 3-month session. That is one of our latest videos, actually, so you can go and check that one out. With older newborns, if they're not within that 5 to 14 days, it tends to be just kind of beanbag posing or posing with families, so having like parents holding the baby. But yeah, the swing is a favourite, so we've used that one quite recently. Another one that's a favourite is the hanging basket. Now, this wouldn't be used for an older newborn because this one, this would be something that we would only do if the newborn baby is flat out sleeping, because this one is done as a composite. So what we do is we take a photo of it hanging. We've got a stand that we pop it on. We tend to put like the flowers and everything through, so it makes it look like it's kind of hanging on a branch. We take a photograph of it like this, then we'll pop the beanbag underneath and put the baby with the weight of baby being taken with the beanbag. It's the only way to do it safely. So we wouldn't do this with an older newborn unless they were super, super sleepy. That does happen very rarely, but it does. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Is it still live? Yeah. Okay, so Abigail's just going to try, and I don't really know what she's doing. She's trying to make it better for us. So she's swapping to something. I'm not very technical, so I don't quite know what she's doing right now. But she's going to give it a try and see if she can get a better signal for us. Are we swapping to the laptop? Well, oh, you said you swap into something, baby. Ah, okay. Now I understand what she's doing. She's trying to connect to our extender rather than straight to our internet router. I'm hoping that that's going to be a bit better for you guys. Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, I hope it's a little bit clearer for you. It's really frustrating when you can't see what I'm actually doing. So we have loads of layers. So this is a lovely one that's got pearls along the bottom. These are great for creating texture. So we would use this in multiple different ways. This was used last in the hanging basket that I just showed you, just to stuff the bottom. We've used it over the top of a stretch wrap, so wrapping baby so they're nice and snug, and then popping this over the top. There's not any stretch in this fabric, so this wouldn't be something that I would wrap on its own, baby, but it definitely looks beautiful over the top of a stretch wrap. Now, I've got so many things piled up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open these drawers. There we go. Abigail, how much of these drawers can we see? Oh, okay, fabulous. So what we've got in this drawer already are a couple of different layers. These are very small curly furs that we've got. We use those for stuffing, or we use them for like underneath the bed. These are knitted mattresses, not knitted mattresses. They are wool mattresses that have been plaited. We've got cute little pillow covers in here. And then all of our wraps, what we tend to do is wrap them into little bowls, just they take up less room, and they're all next to each other, so we can see, this one's coming undone. See what we've got. We pretty much have got a matching wrap. I would say about 90% of our beanbag fabrics, haven't we?
Black one.
We do need to. Oh my, how many times this month have we gone, why have we not got a black wrap? And then we don't do anything about it. And then we come to the next newborn session. Why do we not have a black wrap? So that is definitely on our to-do list, is to pick a black wrap. So we've got these ones, which are nice knit layers. Again, there'll be something that will go over the top of a stretch wrap. These do have quite a bit of stretch in them, but not enough to secure a baby with that on its own. So what we would do is use a stretch jersey underneath and then the knitted one on top. I'm going to show you how I put one of these wraps into a bowl. So as you can see, there's a lot of stretch in these ones. These are the underneath ones. And I would literally just wind it around itself and then tuck the end in. Okay, I need to make sure there's enough room in here now because we've got plenty more to go in here. All of our head.
One of our members.
Yeah.
That do a signal support watch.
Oh.
A member.
Oh, yes. Thank you to our member who went to say that the signal isn't great. I know, I'm very sorry, but thank you for being a member. For those of you that are not aware, we have memberships available. So you guys would have exclusive content that you wouldn't see unless you are signed up to be a member. We have got lives. We will win live newborn session, live maternity session that we've got scheduled. Sorry?
With better signal.
With better signal, absolutely. We have got bonus content on our podcast. What else have we got on, Abigail?
Clever way of organising and storing the fabrics. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. Oh, I'm loving this. All these questions from these comments from these members. But yes, at the moment, membership is only 99 pence and you've got access to everything until January. So in January, easy for me to say, we will be having tiers. So depending on what kind of content you want, depends on how much you'll be paying for it. But at the moment, take advantage of it for 99 pence because you get access to everything, which is lovely. Headbands. We've got a drawer at the top here where we keep our headbands, looking very empty. And also we have these beautiful dried flowers. I can't, I'm knocking everything over. So absolutely gorgeous. We love them, but they don't half molt everywhere. So yeah, we've got a drawer full of dry leaves at the minute. Yeah.
Very good collection of props, wraps, colours and florals. Love how you arrange the storage room. Must be impressive for your clients who go on in choose items and plan their session.
Do you know what? That comment, is it up on the screen? Can people... Okay, fabulous, good, because I can't remember what you said to be able to repeat that. Yes, so I always, do you know, because we are in here all the time, like I'm always in here trying to tidy up, I take advantage a bit that, you know, this is a lot of props. And it's a lot of years trying to kind of build our collection. And it's taken a long time, hasn't it, Abigail? So I forget just how impressive it looks when you walk in here. And this was a dream of ours to get it to this point for a long time. So in our old studio, we just didn't have the room to be able to have all of the different shelves and have it all laid out like this where you can see all the clothes and everything. So yeah, whenever we bring a client out here, because this is where we sit down for the pre-session consultation, we discuss what their thoughts are, what they'd like to see, what they'd like included in the session, and we get everything out and we go through all the colours and the backgrounds. And as soon as somebody walks in here, they're like, oh my God, this is fabulous. And I always forget, like, it is impressive, isn't it? Like, I'm super proud of what we've got going on in here. I'm going to do the bits on the floor next, falling over them. So this boat, Abigail's favourite prop. This is very, very cute. We've had this for quite some time, but we've had a couple of people request this recently, haven't we? So we used this week. So this is super cute. Where did we get this from? No, our last book was Mama Made. We had that from the Newborn and Portrait show. Mama Made is still one of the vendors, the prop vendors that we use. She's still running, and her stuff is beautiful. Our old book was from her, but it was more of like a flat. What are they called? What's the word I'm looking for? Like a raft. It was a little raft with a little sail, whereas this is an actual boat. And we got this as a one-off from a vendor who I don't think is running anymore, which is really sad because we're losing an awful lot of vendors. But we managed to get that one, which I'm happy about. This cute little outfit we tend to use with this one, with the boat prop, sorry. So it's a little pair of trousers with a hat matching the pockets on the trousers. That is from Dahlia Props, and we've got an awful lot from Dahlia. She does some amazing things. We've got a couple of Snow White outfits off her, actually, in different sizes, because that's super popular. We've got a lot of Disney fans that come to us. Yeah.
Who are your favourite vendors and suppliers? What you wish you had to add to your collection of props?
Okay, so I love Dahlia, and I was just talking about there because we've got so many. I feel like this one's Dahlia with a cute little sleeper hat and trousers. A lot of the ones from Dahlia tend to be trousers with the pockets on the back, a match hat or a pillow. So we've got loads off Dahlia. Blessance is one that we go to all of the time for beanbag fabrics. We've had other bits from them as well. What else have we got from Blessance? Oh, yes. I don't know if you can see that, Abigail. Yeah. So the bowl, I'm going to point out the bowl we've got from Blessance. This white one here is shallow, so we tend to photograph this one down. So the baby's curled up on their back, and we photograph that one down. But we use that all the time, don't we, Abigail? It's definitely one of our favourites. Who else? I'm still absolutely devastated that Chico are no longer going, but Blessings do have some of their overstocked, don't they? So you can still get some of their bits from Blessings at the minute. Yes, I did mention about that. So they're still there. They're just not trading at the moment. Ill health, I think, isn't it? So yeah, so they're just on a bit of a pause at the minute. Now this is from Molly and Agnes. We have this huge this layer. We love this underneath baskets. So the last time we used it was underneath this basket. So we had a bit of a nautical theme going with the boat and everything else. But this all gathered up creates so much texture and it's beautiful. We put it underneath beds, underneath whatever prop we're using. We've got this in a pink. We've also got an adorable little romper from Molly and Agnes that is that the size, or was that first, either sitter or first birthday size? And it's a beautiful knitted romper without the legs, so you can see all the cute rolls. But it's got a hood with the fur around it. And we were desperate for one of them for a long time when we Abigail. And when we saw those in the Newborn and Portrait show, still got to they're gone. We definitely had to pick one of those up. Who else do we like, Abigail? Who else do we keep going back to?
I don't know about what we are already using, but we would really love a Little King props.
Oh, absolutely. So the Little King props is somebody that we have been following on social media for quite some time. They make the most adorable mini armchairs, and I'm not talking like we've got a mini armchair. It's nothing like that. It's, how do I describe it, Abigail? It's like, do you know, like ornate vintage furniture with like the roll arms and the big high backs. Oh, absolutely beautiful. So we love, love, love those, and we are desperate to get our hands on one of them. So I feel like that's going to be something that we're going to be looking at soon, hopefully. Another knitted layer. Sorry, I'm just putting these things away without explaining what they are. So I can't remember where we had this one from. This was in a bundle, and we had a pink bundle at the same time in the portrait show, and I can't remember who this was. Sorry, I can't remember the vendor. but these are gorgeous because they've got the different tones in them and they've got a lovely texture. We put this inside baskets and things, so we'll put that on the side there. What are these, Abigail? Insulation for pipes? Pipe insulation. You buy them in big lengths, you cut down the side. Yeah, all DIY shops. And then what we do is we pop this on the side of the prop. So when baby is resting, they've got something to rest on. And then we use these cute layers then to go over the top so you don't see the padding underneath. And also so that you don't see through and see all the stuffers that we use to prop baby up in the props. I need to go back into the studio, so I'll pop that to the side. A little collection of them going on. I wondered where they all went the other day when we were looking for them. What else have we got going on? Don't forget to talk about a live tonight. I also have a live going on this evening. What time is the schedule for? Quarter past? It'll have better signal. Okay, it definitely will have better signal because it will be from Abigail's live room, which now is. What did it used to be, Abigail? The music room. She was a music room, and now it's turned into her live streaming room from her house. So Abigail will be live with Debbie. Now, you would have seen Debbie on our podcast when she worked for Loxley, but Debbie's doing something a little bit different, and she's going to explain what she does now and planning. I feel like that's what tonight's live is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just putting the same thing at the bottom.
Oh, okay, fabulous. So yeah, they will be talking about all the things planning. We're very good planners, aren't we? I feel we like to plan everything that we're doing, so we know we've got something to aim for, and it's always worked for us. Abigail spelled it. So Debbie will be on tonight with Abigail at 8 o'clock. So make sure you've popped the notify me button on for that. Brown. Okay, so all of our neutral props go up on the top. Oh no. Right. I'm going to get the stool out a second. Sorry. Bear with. Now you can all have a good laugh at my terrible balance. How many times have I fallen off this two-step, Abigail? Sorry? Okay, so all of our bigger props go up on this shelf. Got a bit of everything going on up here. A lot of our baskets actually come from HomeSense. They're really, really good for like these kinds of baskets, the wicker ones, and this wire one, I feel like, is from there. But it's always worth keeping an eye out in HomeSense for baskets. These are actually plant stands to put plant pots on, and these come from Hobby Lobby. So whenever we are in America for anything, we always pop to Hobby Lobby because these are just absolutely adorable. We've got them in a couple of colours. Same with the bench. Can you see? Oh, okay. I don't know if you can see the metal bench that we've got here, but again, I feel like that was a planter. And that is from Hobby Lobby also. What else have I got to go back up on there? Many Starbucks cups. We tend to put that on the bedside cupboard, little bedside table with our white bed. Put that there with a little Starbucks cup. Or if we've got a baby pausing on the chair, we kind of tend to do that. And then the other hand, they're holding a little Starbucks cup. This shape is perfect for having baby on the edge resting. And we use these baskets a lot for sibling shots or if they have a dog that they want to bring in. So what we do is we photograph baby in this, we take baby out, and then we get the older sibling to come and hug the basket or sit next to the basket, or we get the dog to sit next to the basket, photograph that and composite them together. Again, we don't do this kind of posing without it being a composite because it's just not safe enough to do. One nudge and our baby can move and it's not worth it. So we've got quite a few in like this honey pot style or these kind of taller baskets. I've had everything out now and I can't remember what order everything goes in. There we go. Lovely. Ah, we've got a new member. Thank you. It's not giving us a notification of who it is, so we won't let it bring it up. But thank you to whoever's just joined our membership. We're going to have to get live scheduled for there now, aren't we? Sometime soon. We will be doing that very soon. Okay, pumpkins. Now, we have more pumpkin props than anything that we've got, I think. We've got a little obsession going with pumpkins. So we've got these quite a lot of colours, these smaller ones like the speckling on them. We've got a couple that are kind of realistic. We've got a couple that are very fairy tale. Have got like beautiful like gilded patterns on them, very like Cinderella. We've got a giant pumpkin. I don't know if you can actually see that one up in the corner, but it is absolutely massive. It's like a pantomime pumpkin. What have we used that for? We did a maternity session where the little girl was dressed in a matching gown to our maternity client, and she had a little mini photo shoot after that, didn't she? Remember, with the pumpkins coat. But we've got actual like designated drawers for our pumpkins. We'll be able to see because they're around the corner. I'm going to pop all these in quickly. But we have actual drawers that are designated just for pumpkins because we have so many of them. So the ones that are in the drawer down here that you didn't see are a couple of like neutrally ones and oranges and things. We've got a million pumpkins. Everyone always loves a pumpkin in this this time of the year, don't they? So you have quite a few of those going on at the minute. And these are literally just in drawers down the side here. Obviously, I can't show you because they're around the corner. This one will go up on top. Now, blue bucket. This goes up on the shelf up here. We have a bit of an issue at the moment with storage for our florals. So if anybody has any tips for storing florals, as you can see, we have many, many, many. And I've tried to kind of keep them in batches of colours. We've got our purples, we've got whites, we've got yellows, orange, red, and then our pinks with our pink, peach with peach, green, blue. But it is looking more like a florist in here than our prop room. And I just don't know what to do with them because I feel like there's a lot going on and it's quite distracting. So if anybody can come up with an idea of how we keep our florals so it's not so overpowering when you walk in the room and it just flowers everywhere, please let me know because I really, really appreciate some help with that. Because we just have so many florals. So what I'm going to do now is try and fill this blue bucket before putting it in there, just so that we've got kind of some separation in the colours of the florals. Because we tend to match the colour of what the new session is with the colour of the flower that we use. Abigail just said she's really sad that the signal's so poor because it looks really good on her screen. Well, the word she used was banging, but yeah, so it looks really good there. Is it? Oh, I keep forgetting that you guys can't hear Abigail. Apparently, banging is a Welsh thing. Tell me, is that a Welsh thing? Do other people use banging when describing something awesome? Thinking about it, I think that probably would be a Welsh thing when it's daft enough to be. These florals were actually used for a first birthday session. No, they weren't. They were in a newborn session last. But they were used in a first birthday session just before it. We had a very cute little white picket fence made for first birthday session where we had a Peter Rabbit theme. Well, it was Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, the three pink sister rabbits. But yeah, very, very cute. And then we had all like the wild flowers coming up behind the little fence. I don't feel like we did a video on that, did we? No, but the images will be on our Instagram. I'm going to pop over to Instagram and have a little look. All of our socials are Abigail Lewis Photography. So you can find us on everything using the same handle. If you don't already follow us on there, because we don't always have the same content on everything. So it's always worth following us on other platforms as well. We tend to have like behind the scenes going on, or stories. That's the one thing that you wouldn't get on here that we have on Instagram, is just following us along on our day-to-day life in the studio, all the shenanigans that I get up to. Yeah, so go and follow us on there and watch our, it's usually disasters, isn't it? We have a lot of disasters going on, especially when we're flying to other countries. But you can always follow along real time on our stories on Instagram. Oh, okay. What we went? Oh, okay. I feel like I'm going to be in here for hours, if I'm honest, Abigail. So does anybody else have any questions? Because I've been on here half an hour now, and I feel like I'm going to be in here for hours, and I'm not going to be for hours. So does anybody have any questions for me to answer before I go and finish this up off camera? Please tell me somebody has a...
There's a delay. There is a delay.
Oh, okay. Please tell me somebody has a solution for me for the flowers. I'd really appreciate if somebody could come up with something better than what we're doing now.
I feel like you need to have a wall of baskets that we can hang out.
Okay, Abigail thinks we need a wall of baskets that we hang baskets, obviously, and then fill them with flowers. But again, it's really overwhelming, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's just a lot going on all of the time.
If we do it around the corner.
Oh, round here. We have a wall here. We were going to use this to hang like equipment and stuff, and we never did, did we? All of our equipment's always in the studio. So we could. We've got a wall here that we could hang some baskets, and then it's not so in your face. That is a good shout, Abigail. I can't remember how I put these white ones. I feel like they're in there. Maybe not. Okay, so Abigail said she feels like nobody else has any more questions. Yes, don't forget that we are going live at 8 o'clock tonight with Day, talking all things planning, and I am going to show you this last one before we go. Planning for success at the end of the year is what tonight's live is. So make sure you're hitting the notify button on that one so that you get notified before we go live. Yes, subscribe to us if you haven't already so that you get notified whenever we're doing things like this. And memberships are only 99p until January. So make sure you're making full use of all of the content for just 99p. Now, this is an absolutely adorable little bed that we use quite a lot. What we did, I don't know if you can see this now off camera. Okay. Again, there's more florals here, so give me a second. While I move a basket of leaves. We had this one made for us when we had triplets coming in. So this bed is a triplet bunk bed. Can't see down here. It's okay, I'm gonna lift it. Okay, we've got a triplet bunk bed that we can, these dowels come out, they're not glued in, so that we can use it as a triple, a double, or a single. So we pop the top on and off. I'll be able to find the holes in this now. Yeah, I know nobody on the puts this away, Abigail is. I feel like it's the wrong way around, and that's why it's not going on. It's probably not. But yeah, we love this, and we had this made for us for a triplet session, which was super cute, having all three babies. Again, a composite, so we didn't photograph that with all three babies on the bed at the same time. Those kinds of things, they're just not, they're not worth doing from a safety point of view. It might make your life easier in editing, but it's just not worth the safety aspect. So we photographed each baby individually on the bed and then composited them in afterwards. And actually there was 4 babies in this one because they had an older child as well who sat in front of the bed with the book open, so looked like he was reading them stories. Super, super cute. So I hope this has given you a bit of insight into how we put things away. I mean, it's not looking any tidier in here because I feel like I'm going to be here for quite a while. But yeah, I'm not going to keep you on here for the entirety of putting everything away because it's going to take me hours. But at least we can see some semblance of what it's going to look like when we're done. No more questions now, Abby, before we finish? Just turn the comments off. No. Okay. Right, guys. We are going to leave this. Are we leaving this up?
What I'm going to try and do is download the full high-res file and re-upload it.
Abigail is going to try and download this and upload it so that it's actually decent quality, not pixelated like you guys have seen. And hopefully that works. And what we'll do then is leave it so you guys can drop us a comment on things like anything in particular you want to see how we store, if there's anything particular you want to know where we got it from, if you want us to do more of that kind of content, or just let us know what you're thinking, guys, and what you want to see, because unless we know what you guys want to see, like, it's hard for us to kind of do a bit of everything, don't we? So yeah, just let us know what you want to see more of, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.